All right, we're live. Ooh, wow, it's looking kind of like the winter out there. Whoa! Holy, holy hoochie mamas. Who are these ladies? That's a couple of CGC slabs. Yeah, so this was a large CGC submission containing 99.9% Weiss Schwartz slabs. Now, these are going to be from Sneaker Bunko. What I did was I bought a case, and my wife and I opened a case of Sneaker Bunko up together. And then we took pretty much all the hits and sent them off to grade. And they are back now. We happened to grab these two sexy ladies. Now, I looked up the sold price on this card. The sold price for a BGS 10 was $2,000. So that's a BGS 10. This is a CGC 10. I don't know how they compare, but pretty much I agree with that grade. And then it's the same here. So this is also a really expensive card, maybe another $1,000. So we did all right. The signatures we got were the sexy signatures, and I think people collect those. Actually, I'm like halfway tempted to just hold them and show them off from time to time to encourage people to open Sneaker Bunko, because that's kind of how it works. When people see the chase cards, they go, wait a second, maybe I do want some of that. Anyways, Mr. BGS 10 is better than a pristine 10. Yeah, I mean, you could place that argument. I personally would not buy a BGS 10. I'm not interested, but I would buy a pristine CGC 10. I'm just not, I don't know, I'm just not into Beckett. Also, you know, Beckett kind of lost my approval when they regraded one of Gary's slabs into 10, only because Logan Paul had it. So that kind of is, it's not a good look. But BGS, they're all right. But did you notice I've been doing this for 3 years? How many BGS slabs have you seen pass through my table? Maybe one, maybe two. I don't really do BGS too much. I like CGC a lot. I like PSA a lot. In the Weiss community, BGS 10 gets a premium over pristine. Sure, I could cross grade these to BGS. I probably won't bother. All right, so there's a lot of slabs to show off. I mean, we got slabs, guys. I got some really good ones. Set that to the side. I think that was the pile of really good ones, in fact. We got some cheap ones. These are the cheap ones. Let me get the expensive ones put to the side. And I just want to work my way through these with you guys and then get them kind of like put away, right? Because we can't just have them floating around. Get these put away. I want to show you everything we got. To tell you the truth, I don't, I don't fully understand the value of these kinds of items. I'm a Pokemon card collector. I just know among the Weiss Schwartz sets, this set does extremely well. It just sells. It just constantly sells. So I said, we're going to grade some of this. Drill one for funsies. I'm going to drill one for funsies. Put this over here. Just a heads up, I sent you some DOGECOIN for my order today. Sent a penny message too. Oh, that was you. Okay, cool. Grading, submission, return. All right, I'll be back in 40 minutes. Yes. Hey, people love these. People show up to the stream for these. What are you talking about? People like to see what I got. So some of the cards graded 9, like this one. There's a couple 9s. I thought about just giving the 9s away to the moderators or something, since they're all lonely men. Here's some pristine 10. Sexy girls. Let's see. For the male gaze. Yeah, these cards were definitely made for the male gaze. There's no doubt. Oh, this is an interesting card. So the doggy card, not only was this harder to actually pull, like they just weren't in the boxes as often. It also graded harsher, so I didn't get many of these doggy ones. This is the boobies girl. I don't know if I can show that on YouTube. I don't think I can. Some doggy ones. All right, so those were actually pristines. Let me move these off the table. I didn't want to show off the pristines yet. Let's see. You're mean to me, mister. I'm just teasing. So we got some 9.5s. You know, I don't really consider the 9.5s as collectible. I think it's because, let me tell you why. These are just common cards, aren't they? They're sexy, but they're commons. So a common 9.5 doesn't get my pee-pee stiff. I mean, with these particular cards, yes, it does get my pee-pee stiff. But what I'm trying to say is, in terms of rarity, the 9.5s don't really appeal to me as much. Oh, yeah, this is the unclasped bra lady. She's also more rare. She's kind of like the doggy card. You just don't run into it as often. Let me turn this down. Shut up. There we go. So this one's a bit more of a card in terms of the common and commons. You don't run into it as often. And she graded, I didn't get a single pristine on that one. So I was like, that's a bummer. So these were all 9.5s and 9s. If you put them on eBay, would eBay take them down? No, I'm sure they wouldn't. I mean, it's legit Weiss. It's a legit Weiss product. It is a bit lewd, but she's not naked. Yeah, I mean, maybe this girl's naked a little bit. They sell nude stuff on eBay, right? Pretty sure they do. Okay, so those are some of the 9s. Here are a bunch of 9.5s. I think I'm ready to put these into a box. Do I got an empty box? I'm sure I brought an empty box over, didn't I? Did I not? Did I really not? Oh, here it is. Okay, so these are going in their own box, so I can always pull up more Weiss. Examine the card closer. Okay, here's another pile. Mom, I'm playing Minecraft. So this is actually a holographic card, and it is unusually lewd. Like, dude, her boobs are like gonna fall out of her arms there. Got some more of the cat girl. She was pretty common. This appears to be a holo. Another one of these doggy girls. eBay's a sick place full of disgusting, creepy old men. Lots of 9.5s. Stop shaking. I'm trying to screenshot. See, a lot of the doggy cards just turn into 9.5s. So those are gem mints. But it's really the pristines and the perfects that I think will carry the premium on it. Did I only grade one of these? Realizing now there's not a lot of these, but that character has gigantic hoo-has. Okay. Fascinating. Should have graded more of those. Might have them laying around somewhere. Okay, I'll put these under the table. Put them under the table. It's not right. The grader had a great time with these. Yeah, maybe. I guess so. Probably better than looking at Pokemon all day. Here we are. So we already saw this pile. Some pristines in here. Get some of these pristines out for you guys, because I'll get them priced up for you. So we have a few of them. There's a little cat hair there. We have a few of these. This is not going to be something that we're going to be real short on. And then there are some that we will be short on. So some of these are actually kind of rare. We're going to look at those in a minute here. These are the new Scarlet Violet Pokemon, John. Oh my God. If these were the new Scarlet Violet Pokemon, imagine if Pokemon the card game released an official card set with giant tittied anime girls, and they were all cosplaying a particular Pokemon. You know how fast that set would fly off the shelves? You know how much money Pokemon would make? Pokemon would double its revenue. Sexy Pikachu. How much do you think Sexy Pikachu would sell for? Sexy Pikachu would sell for an... I don't even know. All I'm seeing is a lot of back pain. Yeah, they're going to have to get breast reduction. All right, so a couple of these. These are going to be priced up. What do you guys think those are worth? I don't know. Now, let's see. They're worth whatever the market's willing to pay for them, right? That's the price. Boobies girl. 1 million. That sounds a little high. Million sounds like a lot. People buy the lewd custom Pokemon cards on eBay. Parents would be outraged, but dads would secretly be hoarding them. Sexy Pikachu would result in Macy's taking down the Pikachu balloon. I want to slap away that signature card. All right, let's see. Some more pristines. A lot of these actually managed to grab the pristine. A couple of these were pristine. This card was a bit more rare, the booby grab card. The Dark Elf Girl is very common, so there a lot of those show up. All right, here we go. I think this pile is a little less common. So, oh wait, more Dark Elf Girl. Okay, so this is like a hollow. Oh, this is a hollow. So these are holographic cards. Oh, those are perfect. Oh, is this the perfect pile? Okay, so these are actually very rare. These are perfects. Perfects. See, we got some perfects in here. That one's not perfect. Must have scooped it up. So these are perfect grades. And for obvious reasons, I actually think these are collectible. The perfect grade ones are collectible. I will ask for a premium on perfect grades. Okay, pristines are good. They're real solid. The perfect ones are going to be expensive. Traffic to adult storage would skyrocket if they had these there. Weiss has extremely high quality. Look at that. Well, I don't know about that because not a lot of perfects came out compared to the size of the submission. So the submission was really large, and there weren't that many perfects. But I guess that's what you would expect. So those are considered more rare because those are full arts. That's why those are more rare. And let's see, what do we got here? Trump is still banned on Twitter. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's a 9.5, so that's a full art. This is a full art. This is a full art. This is a full art. Here's a full art. So we got a couple full arts. I think some of the full arts weren't even sexy enough, and I was like, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I have some more left to grade too. I don't think I gave John the whole submission. I just gave John part of it because I didn't want the submission to be too large. I think I have like a 150, 200 card limit. Okay, so these are pretty good. And then I think I saved these because this is what really surprised me. Here's some good ones. Oh, I see. These are Pokemon. So first of all, I did get some Pokemon submitted too. I think I just randomly grabbed some Pokemon. I gotta have some Pokemon cards, you know what I mean? So we got a little Aerodactyl here. A little Charizard. I don't know. A Kyogre and a Charizard. So these are just some random ones. I mean, they're cool. Look at that. That looks nice. How do you think Sneaker Bunko will do long term? That's the thing. I got no clue. I got no clue. I'm not an Animu guy. I'm not a Weiss guy. So I couldn't tell you how valuable these are long term. I can tell you the demand for them now is sky high. That's a very good sign because if you think about it, that's how Pokemon was in the past, right? But Pokemon, the company Pokemon had a lot of staying power. I don't know what the staying power for this is. All right, here we are. So we got to draw a little bra on this one. Now check this out. Oh, well, the bra doesn't do a very good job. All right, so I got to hide the boobies. So this is the Naked Elf card, and that is a full art version of this Naked Elf, and that got a perfect 10. So that's a good one. All right, here we are. I just start work really early, so I don't always get to watch the nighttime stream. There we go. All right, so free the nips. I know. I don't think that actual naked nipple is appropriate on YouTube. They did say in one of my videos it's too raunchy. So let me see. So that was a perfect 10. What else was a perfect 10? Did I have more? Was I showing off more? Where did the did I put it down here? Wait. Where'd that one sexy card go? Did I not show that off yet? One of the cards is missing. Is it in this pile? I must have set it somewhere by accident. Mister, do you think there's a market for anime cards like Naruto? Oh, here it is. So there was one more card. I really want to show this one off to you guys. I was real happy with this one in particular. Oops. This is one of the raunchiest cards in the set, other than the Naked Elf card. Perv cover-up. So this one's called I can't even say it. Loriro Succubus Maria. And she's like sucking on a popsicle, I guess. This one's a really lewd, and that got a perfect 10. So I'm real pleased with that one, and I've seen pretty much all the artworks in this art set. So this is one of the most lewd cards in the set that you can pull as a full art. Thank you, Mr. Jeff. And so we've got perfect, pristine, and pristine. Yo, that's Seaman Demon. Right. So these will be the big hitters. WTF is this? LMAO. Yeah, I saw those, says Samir. Stonks. All right. Cool, man. Be aware. You buy that card and you get put on a list somewhere. Oh, my God. Hey, mister, what is a bunghole? You're like Frankie from One Piece, showing it all off. So there we are. We've got all the cards up here. And I am ready to start pricing them, I suppose. Again, I don't really know if I should sell this signature card or if I should use it as a way to show off what you could pull in this set to keep the people chasing after this card. So sometimes owning the chase cards is an easy way to tell you what's in the set, right? Sell them all for $69. Price, a bazillion. Let's start getting a price up, okay? We need a price. Here we are. All right. So let me go ahead and get a sleeve on this. Let's see what we got. A big lump with knots. Oh my God. I wouldn't even know how to look this up. Maybe just by the number 068 or W62. Let me try Sneaker Bunko. So this is the Dark Elf Girl. Interestingly, I don't see one for sale. So what I did was I just looked at all of the Sneaker Bunko for sale. That's CGC 10. Let me check sold. Okay. Can't find it under sold. What if I check PSA? There's obviously a couple PSA versions of this listed. Can't find it under PSA 10. What about BGS? BGS 10 is real expensive. So I do not know. I guess we'll make up a price. So we have to make up a price in this case. I think this card's going to be fairly popular, and 169. I think that that's too high, and I think what I'd like to do is price it at $95 per card. So that's going to be 95, and most 10s sell for around 70. We have one of these to sell, one of these to sell. Those are underpriced. Should be 169. So this one is an uncommon. This is a common, and this is an uncommon. It's going to cost a little more. And then this card is a common. All right, we've started, man. You guys want a sneaker Bunko card for free? So let me grab one. So this one's going to be free today. If we can hit 150 likes. Okay, so we'll give this one out at 150 likes. Give me a moment. It's not an especially expensive card, but you know, free is free. We'll call this 150 likes. You get these slabs so you don't get juice on the card. Oh my God. That is gross. I'm going to go ahead and get this. So this is the Naked Elf card. She got exposed nips here, and I hid it because, I don't know. I don't know if YouTube's okay with exposed nips and all. But we're going to give this a price, I think. So this is a perfect 10, and I don't know what to price this at, to be honest with you. I really don't. What do you guys think a perfect 10 on this naked card should be? That's the actual card. All right, so put that away now. We'll show that for a moment. Hold, mister. You think I should hold this? You think I should collect this? How many spots left in Jungle Big Daddy? He means apple juice, mister. Oh, yeah, apple juice. Spilling that apple juice. Whew. Wait for more to hit the market first. All right, let's see. XY breakthrough. Here it is. Start a booby wall. Here's the Sublist. Here's the Battle Boosties. Battle Boosties almost done. 3 spots in the Battle Boosties. Here's the large. Uncensored. I'm not paying $80.08 and half a penny. Prune juice. Yeah, prune juice. Let me look up a perfect grade on this. So there are a few perfect grades out there. It is hard to see. I'm not sure because this is the only actual naked card from the set. I'm just going to throw out a number, and I don't know if people will bite. And if you don't bite, I'll lower that number, okay? But I'm going to throw out 450 on this and just see where it goes. Take no less than 40,000. Maybe the price of 2 Bunko boxes. I've opened a lot of Bunko boxes, and this does not get pulled very often because there's quite a few full arts in the set. So this isn't super common. And then, you know, boxes are quite expensive just for 1 full art to come out and graded perfect. So I think that's actually kind of a chase card because that is a lewd card. All right, so we have a couple of these up on the menu now. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at orders. We have Marco Zuniga. I sent $42 in DOGECOIN. He wants 1 Pokebro. What's up, Marco? I'll give you $12 cash. So, Marco, you got Bulbasaur, Lickitung, Psyduck, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Arceus promo. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, I was so close. I said 400. I'm starting at a high price on that. If nobody wants it, the price will lower. Just be aware as the price comes down, somebody might decide, all right, that's my price. I'm snatching. Okay, Mr. Marco. I don't know what that number would look like. We're giving this card away for free at 150 likes. I noticed there's been fewer likes lately. I wonder if we're running into that same problem where if people feel like there's nothing to gain from liking the video, that they decide to hold their like back. You think that's bad? You think I'm like training people to only like when there's something to get? Do you know what slabs? Maybe people just don't like me, actually. Actually, my other theory is that we go live so often, probably gets very tedious liking every single time. You know what I mean? That's my other theory. It's probably correct. No, they're just lazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm lazy, so that's why I think that it's probably just lazy. So when I watch even my favorite content, when I watch it, I don't like it. So, you know what I mean? No, wait a second. There's more to this. You didn't just want a Pokey, bruh. You wanted a shiny star. I am also guilty. I was going to say gazy, which is guilty and lazy. I am also guilty of not hitting the like button, even when I watch content I'm enjoying. So, what does that tell you? 2 Battle of Chaos. How can I expect others to hit the like button when I don't do it myself? Here we are. He says, thanks, mister. All right. Jesus, right? Honestly, I watch you every day and forget to like until about 2 hours into the stream. You should set a like requirement during the daytime stream, and that determines a nighttime stream or not. Nah, I don't want to punish people at night for what people did in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be fair. They'd be like, well, I would have liked the stream. Why do I gotta get punished for that? Okay, Marco. I don't actually know how important likes are to a stream. I feel like the real metric is whether or not people watch. That's the real metric. Ooh, Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. That's cool. You know, I really ought to send out a really huge order of Yu-Gi-Oh cards to grade. Because now I got plenty of sneaker Bunko slabs to, you know, have available in my store. But what I really don't sell a lot of is Yu-Gi-Oh. And I feel like that could be a mistake. Mister, I always hit that up button for you. Oh, thanks, Stack. Well, that's why you're a moderator now, man. I appreciate it. He is a temporary mod because last night we didn't have that many mods. I was like, do we have any mods in here? Okay, Marco. Toss this over here. So now, oh, I just put your box away with your bag in it. There we go. I got a PSA return coming soon too, but man, did they give me harsh grades. I know what cards it was too. So I had a box of PSA cards waiting to go to PSA. Basically, these cards were cards that I thought had no chance at a pristine with CGC. And so I sent them to PSA instead. And man, they got decimated. Only a few came back 10. So it's kind of interesting. I feel like PSA should just call their toughest grade pristine. I feel like that's what they should do. Or they can call it whatever they want to call it. I don't care what they call it. But they need to show that they have the strictest grading and then a slightly softer grading. You know what I mean? Let me turn the fan on in here. It's too hot. I always forget to turn the fan on. All right, I'm back. PSA's current strategy, where they have older slabs that were graded very leniently and then newer slabs that are graded very harshly, I just think it's a bad strategy. Marcel Torres, let's slab away Zard. Okay, so here's the Charmander. We gotta find that Zard now. Here it is. So this very affordable CGC 9 Bandai Charizard Prism card is going to Mr. Marcel Torres. And he's going to have a chunk of it already paid off. I don't know exactly how much. Well, let's go find out. You didn't pay the whole thing already, did you? He is trading slabs around in the Slab Away channel. It's possible to do that. There is a fee to do that. And also, we have to evaluate the card that you are swapping. Because let's say your card went down in price over time. Well, I'm not going to trade at full price. You know what I mean? So it looks like you had placed about $400 into this Charmander already. Okay, so you still have some to pay off on this card. I was just telling him, oh my God, I wrote your name wrong. I was just telling him that I didn't expect this card to last terribly long. I think this is one of the top picks on the table. Look at this card. Isn't that cool? This is one of my favorite things about these cards. That's the original 8-bit artwork from the video game. Dude, you don't find this on any Pokemon card in the hobby at all. Just these cards have that. And that is a selling point to me. That is huge nostalgia. Big nostalgia points. Plus the fact that the front of the card looks really nice too. Yeah, what originally hooked me on this set, it wasn't necessarily the front of the cards. You know, they're they're beautiful cards. When you see it and you realize the whole card is holographic, you're like, actually, that doesn't look bad. But I'd seen them before. What caught me was when I swapped this, when I saw the back of the slab, and I said, wait a second, what is that? And it was an 8-bit Gengar when I was looking at the Gengar slab, and that's what sold it. I was like, oh, now I gotta have it. It's got the old 8-bit artwork on it. Paid another 50 toward my Typhlosion. Nice, man. All right, so we'll place that there. And so now we need to set you up in the Discord server. So Marcel, this actually resets you. It's going to say November again. This is going to say Charizard. And now we're going to get the price, 750. Minus what, 400? So it's going to say 350 remains. And then was there some you gave today? It looks like you gave $20 today. So that also actually counts toward the slab. So this comes down to 330. All right. There we go. Pokemon Xmas box, they are freaking out fire. You will see. I hope Mr. get a lot of them because I've seen them and they're hot. a Pokemon Christmas box, is that what you're saying? All right, here it is. This Charmander, he got this at $1,100, and today it's still going for $1,100. That's a very bullish sign to me because, you know, my perception was that after the Logan Paul box break, after that occurred, everyone sent their first edition Charmanders into grade, and the population on it probably blew up. Despite that, the price is holding on at 1,100, and the most recent sold one was, I believe, 1,200. So this is a very solid purchase. The base set Charmander first edition, this is for hardcore collecting. In fact, this is probably one of the most conservative things you can buy because it's from such a consistent set, you know what I mean? Pokemon Xmas boxes, mister, hope you get them. Post a picture of it in the general chat or something. I'll go take a look. Okay, Marcel, this is yours now. Wait, I just found a card like that. Like this? It is cool as heck, man. First edition Charmander. Okay, that's a big one. Spread these out like this. Mr. Jan Marini Pacleb says he'll put $15 toward his slab away. You got it, Jan. Okay, so $15 would bring you down to $151. Jan Marini says, one paradigm trigger. What's up, Jan? Shout out to John for shipping. Yeah, shout out to John for doing the shipping. I received my package. I was impressed with the quality and shipping. I would totally recommend buying from TheCardconomist. Oh, thank you, Adamoji. We were just talking about that today. So I was telling John, I think it would be a good idea if we created a further alphabetized system for sorting, since that will make shipping easier, I think. Take a look at what we do over here. See these 3 JA boxes? JA, JA, JA. That's kind of what shipping boxes downstairs look like. It's not sorted enough. But then look at this. See how they're more sorted? Josh, Joseph, J-O, J-M, John, Joey, Joe. I don't know what that says. Jose, Jorge, and J-U. So that's what we need to turn the shipping downstairs into, so that they're further alphabetized. I was just talking to him about that. One Arcana. Let's see. One Arcana. Probably going to try and implement that on Monday. Here we go. Where's the J-O box? So this is the J-O box. J-O, J-O, J-O. Then you have J-O, 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 J-O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a total of 7 boxes just for the letter J-O. All right, one Silver Tempest. Just for one type of name. In fact, Jan Marini Pacleb, he's a J name. Look, starts with J. J-A. Pretty interesting. A lot of people, I guess you guys got named with the letter J. I'm glad my name starts with an E. Yeah, I know. Took me 10 minutes to unwrap everything because it was so well packaged. Better safe than sorry. Mister, what are action flips? What are action flips? So they're these little square cards and they're lenticular. So when you tilt them, the Pokemon like evolves in front of your eyes. Silver Tempest, USA shipping, finally shipping out. I did pay for a different slab in full already. Sounds good. I do have a bag. All right. Did you just call me Buster? Nobody calls me Buster and gets away with it. Ooh, that slun's cool. Have you ever cut an action flip? Oh my God. Mister, are you censoring yourself? I'm censoring myself. Here's Radiant Jirachi. Is it still Jungle Pack Break for the pack break? I believe it is. Yes, still Jungle Pack Break going on. In fact, I think the current one already has a few people in it. Yeah, those Jungle Pack Breaks have been doing real well, real popular. Criminals should get murdered, not just sentenced to some years in jail. Now, I don't want to say that, but what I want to say is we want real justice. If you go and you murder a group of people, justice isn't then you get to live the rest of your life. Justice is a life for life. If you commit first-degree homicide, you plan to kill these people, and then you do it, you just need to be disposed of. And it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be done in some super special way. Just get it over with, just get them killed in a very quick and painless way, but like cheap. You know what I mean? I like cheap. And we shouldn't be wasting money on criminals. We waste so much money on the worst people in the society. That money should be going to people who are nice. Think of all the welfare you give to criminals when you got a filled up, jail. You give money to criminals instead of taking care of people who are nice. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so Jan, let's grab your bag. But, you have to be real sure of who you've got. You can't just hand out death sentence willy-nilly. It is a very serious thing. And I would say, like dropping a bowling ball on their head from 5 meters high. Yeah, I mean, that would kill them very fast, but, But anyways, so like Nicholas Cruz, the kid who shot up the school, is a great example. He's a young dude. You're going to pay for this guy for the next 50 years. He's going to take money out of your wallet, and you're going to feed him. You're going to clothe him. You're going to pay for his apartment. It's not a comfortable apartment, but you're going to pay for it. If he needs healthcare needs, you're probably paying for that too. Wow. I mean, there's Americans who can barely afford their own healthcare, and they get taxed to pay for Nicholas Cruz's federally or state paid for healthcare. It's not right. It's not right. No money should be going to Nicholas Cruz anymore. He should be gone, out of society. All right, Jan Marini. No more money. Why are we giving money to people we should not be paying for? He's the last person who deserves money. And that's what the prison system does. It gives people who don't deserve money your money. All right, let's see what we got. But I don't think, I think that, capital punishment should be reserved for the most extreme cases, right? So I'm in agreement with that. And we're looking up your address, Jan. And I feel like we don't hand it out for even the worst offenders. Like, who could argue that there's much of a worse criminal than Nicholas Cruz? He is the worst offender. He's like top 10 offender that year. And we can't even use the death sentence for him. Now for the rest of his life, for 50 years, we pay for his apartment, we pay for his food, we pay for his clothing, we pay for his health care, and he's the worst person in society. It doesn't make any sense. And that's what happens when your society is too weak to hand out real justice. You have a society that's too weak to hand out justice. There we go. All right. What if we send all the criminals to a deserted island? That's what I'm saying. Maybe you should ban guns, says Tom. That's a whole different conversation, and maybe we should ban guns. But this is a conversation talking about what do we deal with the worst people in society. So that you're talking about a gun conversation. But then we had the guy, the Christmas massacre guy, who drove an SUV through a parade of people. We couldn't put him to death either. Now we got to pay for his food, his water, his health care, his apartment, his clothing for the rest of his life. I don't want to do that. I would rather give my money to pretty much literally anyone else. Why would I give my money to him? But that's what the prison system does. It takes money away from you and gives it to him for him to sit around and scratch his butthole for the rest of his life. Real justice is when if you murder a group of people and we know it's you, you get put to death because that's what you have earned for yourself. You brought that upon yourself. But I don't know, we have a weak society. Eric Tank says, hey, mister, 2 McDonald's. You got it, man. You ready? If public hangings were still around, criminals would stop more. I think I do agree with that. I think that seeing someone publicly executed is a deterrent. You know, I think that is a deterrent. It's barbaric, but it works, in my opinion. And we take it away because we want to be so civilized. But it's not very civilized to have too many criminals in your society. So you become civilized in one way, but then less civilized in another way. Death is too easy. Yeah, you could say that. But personally, I don't want to spend money on them. Okay, so I don't care if death is too easy. I don't want to spend the money. There's too many people in the world who are good people who need financial help for us to be throwing away massive amounts of money on arguably the worst people in society. We give socialism to the worst people in society, and it's called prison. All right, Mr. Eric, let's see what we got. No more socialism for prisoners. Here's Totodile. Oh, look at this. I'm curious what you think a person has to do for execution. Murder someone intentionally, especially heinous murders. Yeah, heinous murders is a death sentence. That is correct justice. That is you paying for what you've done. Like there are a lot of cases where husbands murder their wives, and sometimes those cases get real ugly. And it's like, well, the husband just sits in jail afterwards. It's like, I'm not even dead. My wife is. Let's see what's next. Eric Tang, God of War, Ho-Oh. Ooh. Look at that Ho. I also think that, like, if someone kills your daughter or son, you can have a minute with the killer in a room. So that's more like on the subject of revenge. I don't know if revenge is good for you. Revenge actually might be bad for you. This is not about that. This is about proper justice. If you kill someone on purpose, in a real terrible way, then society should not pay socialism to you to keep you alive. You have to pay for your crime. So, all right. She intercepted his eBay slabs and returned them. Revenge as justice is very controversial. Yeah, I mean, I get the desire for it. It doesn't undo what has happened, I suppose. Mr. sent information on Discord. I hope it did it correctly. First time for me on Discord. This is your first time on Discord? Let's see. Oh, it would be under message request, wouldn't it? I don't think I see it. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Amadel Jimenez Arias. I was wondering about how does getting my cards shipped from you work exactly. I'm a person returning to the hobby. Mr. Adele Arias. What's up, man? That's you, isn't it? And the way it works is there is a shipping fee. Let me find your bag. Where do you get all of these cards? Here we are. Is this you? And let me grab. I will just make you a label for free this time. But normally there's a fee for shipping, and it's kind of a pricier fee. It's about $9. Now $9, think of it, that's $4.50 twice. So that's the price basically of 2 shipments, 2 very light shipments. And the reason we have it priced that way is to encourage people to build up a bag before they ship, so that we're not being wasteful with shipping. You know what I mean? In the past, people used to ship a whole bunch of little bags. Nowadays, we want you to ship one larger bag. That's a better method, a better system. And that's because of the power of combined shipping. Combined shipping saves a lot of money. Okay, Mr. Adele, I got your label. I assume maybe that you have a slab. I'm not sure. Put this away. Very nice. And let me jump back to this order. So this is Eric Tang, and we were talking about a really fascinating subject, justice and socialism for criminals is what I call it. Socialism, we don't even do socialism for good people. There's people who need our help. There's people who are good citizens. They don't commit crime. They're just down on their luck. Maybe they're older. Maybe they didn't save up. Nobody told them how to be smart financially. Maybe they're just bad with money. That's a problem for some people, maybe a lot of people. So good people who don't even commit any crimes, we don't really do a lot of socialism for them in the United States, but we do tons of socialism for criminals. And that does not make sense. That is a bad system. We need to change it so that we waste less money on criminals and have more money left over for people who could really use that help. That's my opinion. Mr. always needs a real mod here. That's right. I'm ready for a real mod. Tucker Zuli says 5 Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of the things that spurred this conversation was one day we were streaming and I looked up the cost per criminal per year, and it is crazy high. I thought it said something like $40,000 a person. And I stopped and I thought, yeah, that's about how much it costs to exist, about $40,000 a year. But let me look that up again. How much is spent per prisoner? Okay, here it is. The cost of inmates. This is spending in 2015. And let me get to California. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? All right, this isn't just California. California, I'm gonna zoom. This is, a lot of people watching this stream are from California. You got 132,000 people. You spend this amount, and this is the cost per inmate. $64,000. Now, there's some smaller states like Arizona. They don't spend as much. I kind of agree with that. But you'd be surprised. I mean, look at Alaska. Alaska spends $52,000. Wow, Alabama is one of the poorest states. They spend $14,000. So you can see the amount they spend also seems to correlate with how conservative or liberal they are, but also how poor the state, wealthy the state is. But yeah, I mean, $60,000 per inmate. What the actual? Here in Missouri, it says we spend $22,000 per inmate, and we have a whopping $32,000, which is higher than other places. New York. Here's New York. Look at the amount you spent. $70,000 a year. What? You don't even give that to good people. That money doesn't even go to people who are good, who could use it, who ironically maybe wouldn't commit many crimes if they could afford to live. So I've heard that argument before from the Democrats about, oh, we should just do socialism because then people wouldn't commit crimes. I've heard of that. I am mixed on that feeling. But you know what I'm not mixed on? I am not mixed on reducing the amount of money we spend on prisoners. It's absolutely crazy. And the Nicholas Cruz guy is a perfect example of that. You know, if we're going to spend, I don't, he's from Florida, right? Is Florida on this list? Let me look at Florida. Florida spends about $20,000 per year. So if he lives for, he's young, remember. So if he lives for 40 years, do the math, 40 times 20,000. So the state of Florida has agreed to pay $800,000 on Nicholas Cruz to keep him alive when he's one of the worst murderers in our entire country. Why? You know how much it would cost to put him in the ground? Well, if you just shot him in the back of the head, it would cost you less than $1, I think. So $800,000 versus $1. I think it's negligent to spend that money on Nicholas Cruz because there's good people who need help with their health care and their cost of living who aren't shooting up schools, and they don't receive help. So that's an improper use of funds, and that translates into a more loss of life, ironically. You can save people's life with money, but instead we spend it on prisoners, and it's not right. Especially the worst prisoners, it's not right. And again, I think that that's all part of having too weak of a society. So weak they can't get rid of somebody who is the worst amongst us. All right, let's see. Tucker Zuli. Mr. Tucker, this is a new bag, is it? Okay, it's not a new bag. Tyler. If you can't use the death penalty on a school shooter who killed innocent children in mass, what is the point of the death penalty? Why does it even exist? Like, who is it reserved for? Somebody worse than that? Here we are. I found it. Death penalty costs an average of $1.3 million. It doesn't have to. It does not have to cost that. It costs almost nothing to shoot someone to death. It costs the price of a couple bullets, probably. And so that is another thing wrong with our system, and we can change that. We have the power to change that. The death penalty should be painless. I agree with that part. It should be painless. So we need to create a painless system that costs very, very little. I mean, even dropping a person off a tall point would kill them like that, because when you fall from a very tall building, I read this somewhere, dying from falling off a building is one of the least painful ways to die, because you just like get incinerated when you hit the ground. So you could just take them to a tall point and kick them off, and voila, no bullets required, no pain, no cost. Gravity did it for free. And so the idea that you would spend $1.5 million putting someone to death is a gross misuse of our money. It's not acceptable. Beatrice Moniz, aloha, here's 200 toward my slab away. You got it. All right. Slab away. Oops. You can take that $1.3 million and put it toward infrastructure. You can put it toward helping the poor. You can put it toward investing in healthcare, all kinds of stuff. I've included the 50-cent fee. Oh, hold on. Let me fix that. There we go. Thank you. We have an order from Nicholas Limons. 30 to my slab and 1 Pokey Bro. You got it, Nicholas. Oh, Nicholas. So this is for Nicholas Lemons. Looks like you sent me $31. So we're going to say this is $69.50. There we go. Yeah, okay, I did that right. Now, 1 Pokey Bro. You ready? So this is for Nicholas Lemons. Oh, Nicholas. Waving Bell, Doug Trio, Machamp, Tentacruel, and Persian. Wow. So those are those high quality Topps cards here. These are very gradable. You can see they have the red logo. I think I'll cut back on the number of Topps cards we put in the Pokebros, though I don't want to overdo it, because I feel like what I like the most about Pokebros is you don't know what you're going to get because of all the variety. You know, a little bonus card here too. So we're going to increase your loot by 1 card. Oh, that reminds me. We got booster packs now. So we got Pokemon Topps booster packs from Series 1. And oh my God, are these in good condition. I tested a pack out. So I took the top 2 packs and then I tested a pack or 2 out, and they're very smooth. So we need to get a price on these. But first, let me get this in the Nicholas's bag. All right, Mr. Nick. Nicholas Lemons. Let's see. Yeah, we got some nice Topps cards. We'll announce that in tonight's title. Are you guys enjoying the new Pokemon game? I wonder if I should take the day off and just play the Pokemon game. Nah, I'll be live tonight. I'll make sure you guys got something to watch while you're playing. That's my job. Ah, man. Why is it so hard to find stuff all the time? Loving it so much to explore. Can't take the easy way out. Nicholas Larson. My dog died. Private cremation was $400, but he got a nice box with his name on it. Stream it, mister. No, I'm not going to stream it. So I want to play the game side by side with my wife so that we're playing at roughly the same rate. And to do that, to really enjoy that, it needs to be private. You know, we need to be laying down together and not having to talk into a microphone, not having to answer questions or be social. We just want to hang out together and say all the naughty things that we say that you can't say on camera. And so we're going to be playing the game together, and I think streaming it would kind of ruin that. It would turn it into work. Nicholas Limon. I can't find his bag. Did he say he have a bag? He didn't say he had a bag. So my brain's telling me that in this case, you might have had an overflow bag, but I'm just going to go ahead and get him a new bag. Mr. Don't Want Backseat Gamers. Now, actually, I enjoy Backseat Gamers. They help me play the game better. Yeah, I don't mind. Just say the naughty things on camera. Nicholas Lemons. Going in for overtime. Joshua Pinheiro, 1 in the pack break. 1 in the pack break. Okay, Joshua, here we are. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember that one time you could walk after her? What? Mr. And he's queen only. Is it actually good, or like it's a new Pokemon game and I'll just take it and be happy even though it's a subpar game? I feel like it's very likely the latter. Okay. He also wants 1 in the battle boosty. Here we are, Joshua. Very good. Getting close to the end of that battle boosty. Tacos with beans and rice. Beans and rice are good for you. 1 in the box break. Okay. 1 in the box break. So we have this XY box break, and it is moving. Very cool box break. And then he says $2 for the donation slab. There we go. Ooh. Brad Bettle, toward my Typhlosion slab away. You got it, Brad. This will be 316. Sweet. We have an order for Brandon Galligan, paying off my slab away and ship just the slab. Oh, Brandon, a lot of slab away payments coming in. This is for Umbreon. What a nice slab. Give me a moment. Aha! Wow! This is a very nice slab. I love seeing people use slab away to successfully acquire good cards. Look at that. Okay, I just have to mark this off. This tells Mr. John that the slab away is complete. Whoa! Oh, and shipping. Okay. Don't lie, just like the money, mister. Don't lie, you just like the money, mister. Well, consider this. Back in the day, I made money whether I offered slab away or not. So it didn't matter if I offered slab away. I made money. But now I help people obtain cards that I actually think are very cool. So it makes me feel better. Like what do you think I'd rather sell? Neo Umbreon Vintage 10 or Evolving Skies? To be honest, the Neo Umbreon. So I feel better about what I'm doing. Okay. Christian Gomez, 6 Dragon Maid. It's like being able to sell. It's like being able to sell what you really believe in. Does that make sense? And having found a way to do that. 3. Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. 1 Mario. It's me, Mario. Wahoo. You talking about this? It's me, Mario. No cap, Tony Grandma's cook so dope. Granny's got the experience, man. Still double wrenching. Oh, you're talking to okay, oops. Getting closer to Thanksgiving. Who's going to do it? Okay, we got Booby Girl number 1, Booby Girl number 2, Booby Girl number 3. You got any Minecraft packs? Meftal? I sure do.
When she has her legs like that open, it means she wants a baby. Make sure to carry hot sauce.
Make sure to carry hot sauce. Oh my God. Here's Dragon Maid, Dragon Maid, Dragon Maid. Oh my God, I haven't played the Elon Musk sound effect even one time today. I gotta annoy you guys. Hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Elon.
Come join my world. I invited you. Yeah, so you probably will be able to invite me to play Pokemon with you guys, and we'll see about that, okay? My boss said, come in today so we can possibly have Thanksgiving off. He said, you come in here, you work your asses off, maybe I'll let you off. Maybe. Stop singing. I'm already walking around singing Slab Away. Slab Away. Good Gen Y. I hope you're enjoying. By the way, what is that song based off of? It's based off of some older song. I don't know the name of it. I'll have to sit down and see if I can pull it out of memory or something. Pull it out of my memory. Boo! Slab away. Do do. Dooba 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 dooba. See, that's how the song goes, but I don't know. It's not, the lyrics aren't Slab away. So hold on. These little holographic cards tipped over, but I have a way of dealing with that. There we are. Okay, very good. So they kind of tipped over. We got Luigi. It's a me, Luigi. Just turn around every now and then. Turn around. That's the song. Let me see if I can test it. Let me test that theory. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely. I think that's it. Let me see if I can get to that moment. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Is that it? So I think when I'm doing the Slab Away, I'm actually singing Total Eclipse of the Heart. Is that right? Slab Away. I don't know now. Now it's messing with me. It's messing with me now. Slab Away. I think it is. Yeah, it is. That's funny. That's funny because I wasn't making a connection between that song and Slab Away at all. It just sounded good. Now that's a Snickers commercial song. Here we are. Turn around. Ooh. Maybe you're a sleeper agent. Yeah, you wouldn't know, would you? That's the concept of being a sleeper agent. I like how I just did a little bit of the ditty and you knew right away. Copyright strike. Every day I want to slab away everything. Slab away. Here's Toracat. Okay. Is it that Smile Again song? Hi, I'm Paul. Slab away indeed. Okay, Christian Gomez, let's find your bag. I have a bag, he says. I'm actually really liking the tone of this one. What's this called? This is called Mother 3 Beachcombing. Huh. Oh, Christian. Mordecai, put your... Oh my gosh, the Mordecai put your phone away sound effect. We gotta have this one. I'm gonna ask Mike's side to turn this into a sound effect. Sound effect. Here it is.
Put your phone away. Mordecai, put your phone away. Mordecai, put your phone away. Mordecai, put your phone away.
I don't know why I like that one so much. It gets stuck in my head all the time. Mordecai, put your phone away. Mordecai. It's just funny sounding. Put your phone away. I think I used to do that to my wife when she was on her phone too much. I used to say that to her. Well, let's see. Christian Garcia, Christian Whitfield, Chris Michael, Christian Green. Maybe in the overflow box. I remember the CHs had an overflow. Christopher Lee Jr., Chris Neff, Chris Acevedo, Christine Andrews. Wow, I can't find your bag. There's too many. Coeli Jimenez, found him. Caden Spoon, Thomas Yonan. Okay, we're having trouble finding Christian Gomez. Look one more time in the regular CH box. Maybe you're toward the back. So gigantic Chris Abruzzo bag. We're going to put that in the CH overflow too. So Chu Calvin, Christopher Lee Jr., Chu Christian Whitfield, Christian Tenio. We're looking for a Christian Gomez. Can you Peish? I don't know what that is. Here, Stites, Maxim. You're just definitely not in here. What if I was running out of room and I put you in the CA box for some reason? Any signature on the sneaker bunkos? Yes, sir. How old is this bag, Mr. Christian Gomez? This is a real old bag? All right, we're having trouble locating Christian Gomez. Unless we put him here. Did we put him here? Nope, that's Evan Stanichuk. New bag. I'm getting you a new bag, man. New bag time. All right. Have a bag. Can I get one of your finest Bubbas? Bubba. Christian. No, it's a newer bag. A newer bag for Christian Gomez. Okay, so it shouldn't be hard to find at all, huh? I'm going to place you here. You know you got two. We're going to find the other one. We're going to combine that. We do that when we have trouble finding one of the bags. Okay. Wilder Cardano. Ordered a poker card last night, but I didn't see that you gave me one. And also, can you ship my slabs? I can do that. So Wilder Cardano says that he didn't see a poker card come out for him. Honestly, I can't remember. Here you go, Christian. I'm sorry, Wilder. I was reading Christian's comment. Here's Rampardos. Sometimes when we're having trouble with too much overflow, a bag will be placed in an unusual location. That's likely what's happened here. Here we are. It's a dinosaur, says Paul Newman. Hey! Rawr. Also, can you ship my slabs? I sure can. You got a lot? They call us stinky poopy babies. Dang, these babies are stinky. Bring it. Okay, slabs. Carlos Sura. It's Carlos Sura. 1 EV Heroes and shipping. You should grade Digimon cards. You know what? I haven't really graded any of those. I'm not close-minded to it, but I've not really graded any of those. Dude, you started early. No, this is the daytime stream. Yeah, I didn't start early. This is the daytime stream. That's cold, Mr. Carlos. Now, Carlos also wants to be shipped. It is Carlos Sura. Very good. Let me get him a level. Okay. Very good. Daytime stream is better than the nighttime stream, says C-Dogs. So says him. Okay. We have Aaron Searles, Sublist, and Battle Boosty. Battle Boosty. And the Sublist. You got it, man. Thank you very much. Let's price up a new slab. So we have this. This is a beautiful card from the Sun Moon era. Miracle Twin is actually Unified Minds. Make a sound clip of you reading my message about the daytime stream. I'd pay for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm open-minded to that kind of stuff. So if you guys had like a sound effect that you wanted just for you, we could upload that and you could activate it by making a donation on Streamlabs anytime you wanted. So if you're like somebody who regularly visits the stream and you have a sound effect that you like just for you, we can set that up. We used to do that on the game Economist, if you didn't know that. This is called Miracle Twin. There's no equivalent in CGC, so we're going to check PSA 10. So this card is going to be priced at about $150. Here we are. Here's Curtis Michael Nosquier 2 Silver Tempest. The rest to slab away. $20 to slab away. I want the Undertaker theme. Sneep. Here we are, the Undertaker. Here's Anarith and Indeedee. So Curtis. Hi, I'm Elon Musk. Money. Here we are. Boop. All right. The rest slab away for Curtis. All right, you're updated. And now we are refreshing. Jennifer Yap, break time. So getting myself a pack of tops. You got it, Jennifer. Jennifer. Get that sound of the screaming gopher. That squeaker shoosh would get you beat up. Oops. Kind of plopped right over, didn't he? Sneep. All right, can we pull you a lovely card out of here, huh? You got James. Maybe you get a puzzle piece or something in this pack too. No, just James. James is not the best. James is definitely not the best. I'm sorry. So Jennifer, we're going to have some new packs available of Tops 1. Would you like me to price that up right now? So these packs of Tops 1 are in, they appear to be, I chose Fua Coco. I still don't know which one that is. I haven't got the names memorized. All right, so this is for Jennifer Yap. Jesse. James. James Daddy for sure. Oh my God. Okay. My cold streak is real. So we have these Topps Series 1 packs for sale now, and they're not sticky at all. Here, there's no noise when I twist them. That's because they're not sticking. It's actually really impressive. So give me a moment. Money. James, the brain behind FTX. Original Gaifu. Okay, so these are kind of moving up in price. I'm not surprised. So there's two things I want to do here. Oh, I see. The Top Series 2 is at $60. This Top Series 1 is going to be an $80 pack. And for the Top Special Edition, it's going down to $55. That's the Top Series 2. So Jennifer Yap, you're getting $5 back. I wanted to actually lower the price on those because, strictly because they're sticky. So packs get cheaper, Topps packs get cheaper the stickier they are. Oops, not 55, 5. So Jennifer, you have $5 back if you're still watching. And these are 80. You should open one, somebody, because they're in very good condition, and I want you to see it. And then, well, I mean, they're very good condition considering how not sticky they are. That doesn't guarantee you're going to get a 10 or anything, just letting you know that. That's kind of how it works. Like, even when the card's not sticky, so much can go wrong. Bent corners, anything, right? Like, it's sincerely hard to get a good grade on a Topps card. But these are actually, he's lowering because they're search packs. That is not at all the case. They're getting lowered because they're sticky. So, yeah, they're lowering because they're sticky. Now, these are really lovely, and they're going to be $80 a pack. You will find that they are not sticky the way that the other ones are. Here we are. Who said that, by the way? Z-Dogs. All right, let's get started. Let's see what's next. Manuel Diaz, One Piece Paramount War. Here we go. Jennifer says, thank you. All right. Sneep. You got to read the full sentence, mister. Oh, there's a full sentence? Oh, was there part to it I didn't understand? Here we are. What we got? You got Hollow Guy. Mr. missed the joke and almost banned me. I thought you were referring to our Topps cards. One of my policies is we don't lower the price on a set where, let's say the big hit came out of the set, right? So we never lower the price of the set afterwards. That's intentional because basically I'm helping you search by revealing what's been pulled and what hasn't in the price tag. So my policy is we keep the same price for everything all the time. But in this case, that box was getting reduced because I felt that the packs were fairly sticky. The common uncommons from the set in that Top Series 2, those are really nice, but I feel like all the hollows are coming out just a bit too sticky. All right, Manuel Diaz. How many times can I say sticky? Yeah, we floated around the idea of reducing the price of a set that's already been searched. Anthony mad because he can't breathe fresh air with that mask on. What are you talking about? Here we are. Mister, you're going to have Black Friday sale on packs? Yeah, I'm going to take pictures of my feet, and those are going to be on sale for $1 per order. But you can only have one, and there's only 15, and they're all parked at the front door. Nicholas Gertis, 1 live, 2 Silver Tempest. You got it, Nicholas. Nicholas Gertis. Burge might. I'm sorry. Let's get you a little bonus card, okay? Here we are. A little bonus card. 2 Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. Shoop. Silver Tempest. Are people still wearing masks these days? Are they doubled up or is the other mask hidden? Here's unknown. Here's Bun Erie. I do because I work with sick people all day. Well, that's a very good reason. All right, Nicholas Gertis. Master Nick. Nicholas Gertis. He didn't just pay for shipping, did he? No, he did have a recent order. Just did your mouth closed. Problem solved. I remember my old manager would wear a mask and you could still smell her stank breath. Wow, dude. That is some really strong wording there. You could still smell her stank mouth. I see people still wearing masks and I'm just like, it's over. It's science, people. Trust the science. So this is a star birth card. Where did it even come from? I don't remember having one of these. So this would be $40. Slab away. I don't remember having this. You know what? I'm not going to sell this. Give me a minute. Let me make sure these aren't John's. No, these aren't John's, are they? No, these aren't John's. Very confusing. John tossed in a few of his own cards into this CGC submission, so I got really confused. There we go. I think I vaguely remember these. I want a Charizard. Well, that one's $40. He's pretty cheap. That is an affordable Charizard. Okay, here is a Charizard. Wait, this is a perfect 10. I didn't even notice that before. So this Kyogre got perfect. Okay, that's good. Okay. Maybe not a lot of people grading this. Whoa! They want $100 for this. That just seems way too high. So the cheapest price for a PSA 10 of one of these is $100. That definitely seems too high. That doesn't seem right at all. Nobody's paying $100 for a holo. Holy moly, somebody is paying $100 for a holo. Look at that. Back in October, marked down from $130. That's the only one. And then the ones listed for sale, I think they're all holo. Let me see. Yeah, look. That's not even the special reverse foil. That's just the regular foil. Very interesting. Maybe not enough people working on these particular cards. So if he sold his from $130 marked down to something, and that's the sold price, I'm going to go with a much cheaper $80. Okay, that's pristine reverse foil Ho-Oh, $80. Perfect Kyogre. I have no clue what to do with the perfect Kyogre. He's a better grade. I'm going to go with 120 on the perfect Kyogre. Okay, so perfect Kyogre. You know my opinion, guys. So when it comes to these modern cards, if you're going to collect modern, perfect might be the way to go. You know, the problem with the modern cards is there's too many of them. So pristine's harder to get than gem mint, and then perfect's actually probably pretty rare. So these perfect cards are rare. Pristines are just a solid grade. Gem mints, I think people don't want the gem mint as much. That is reflected in the price, $40. So they're nice. They're definitely in high quality if it's 9.5. Let me look this card up real fast. There will, no doubt, there will be some CGC 9s of this. So this, oh, that's from Thailand. Okay, so here we go, $35. So this is even cheaper than the other one. It's funny because if there's one of these listed perfect, I bet it's real expensive. Let me see. Yeah, so it looks like the perfect goes for 160 actually. Huh, very interesting. You know what I bet? I bet like 1 trillion of these have been graded. Bet everyone and their grandma sent one of these in. All right, so we got these two beautiful Charizards. Soup. We got this Ho-Oh and this perfect Kyogre. Also, with TCC grading, introduce a pristine. We have pristine grading at TCC grading already. We've been handing them out. Yeah, handed one out recently. So for those of you who came in later to the stream, check these cards out. Here's some of the highlights from the returns. We got this Sneaker Bunko signature pristine 10. And this pristine 10 here, also signature. And then we got this Succubus Maria card. Holy hoochie mommies. All right. Crazy. Those are some of the highlights there. What are the Topps 1 packs like? They're really good, Tom. They're in very good condition. I honestly believe I could just slow sell that box at $100 a pack and bring in a second box. And if it's in lower quality, then you got the $100 pack selling slow, and then the lower quality one selling for maybe like 70 bucks or something, right? So I feel like as of right now, the price might be too low. But I'm going to let you guys open some and see how you feel about it, okay? Yeah, the thing about Topps cards is when you actually have packs that are in very good condition, it's hard to price them low knowing that you've actually got something rare, which is cards that aren't sticky in the Topps. But then again, if they're too high, it's like nobody wants to open them, right? Because it's like, why would I? People, this occurs a lot with Topps. People are not educated on just how rare high-quality Topps cards are. They think that, oh, well, I can get a loose pack off eBay for 20 bucks or something, right? And therefore, well, yeah, but you open that pack and it is trash. It is terrible. It is from a box where they already pulled the Charizard and incredibly sticky. Now, I got a box where no Charizard's been pulled and they're not sticky. That's huge because you could end up with a scenario where you pulled a Zard and it grades 10. And now you've picked up, from one booster pack, you've picked up a Charizard that could be worth $500 to $1,000. It's hard to, because with that Charizard, he's way more rare than the Topps Chrome Charizard. The Topps Chrome Charizard grades 10 more easily. These Series 1 Charizards are really hard to obtain, and there's like so many varieties of them. All right, let's see. Nicholas Gertis, 1 live, 2 Pokemon Go. Oops, hold on. Get political, mister. It's funny, I think some people like the live stream for talking about social issues, world issues, and then some people don't want to talk about those at all. So you guys are funny. You're like in 2 different camps. Okay, here's 2 Pokemon Go's. Mister's opening cards. Boring. Let's talk about geopolitics. I heard that Elon Musk. Hi, I'm Elon Musk. I heard that Elon Musk was recently locking the engineers out of the Twitter headquarters because he is worried about some of the engineers potentially sabotaging the software. I find that very interesting. Imagine having to be afraid of that, you know what I mean? The only reason I started watching is because of the politics, to be honest. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we like to talk about anything on this channel. So, because, you know, you open cards for 5 hours a day, well, you gotta have something to pass the time. Nicholas Gertis. Here you go, Nicholas. People would pay for that information. I sent a full pack of tops immediately after opening the PSA, and the best they got was an 8. Very difficult to grade. Yes. I can tell you the cards in these tops packs from Series 1, highly likely to grade 10 on the common uncommons. For the holographic, I think the main thing to look out for would be if a corner gets bent or bumped. That would be the main thing. Okay, we got a Jason McHenry order. Give me AOT Volume 2. You got it, man. Here we are, AOT Volume 2. I have a bag. Managed to get a shiny already in the new Pokemon game. Wow, dude, congratulations. You know, I still haven't played it yet. I'm going to be playing the new Pokemon game with my wife after this stream. Everyone said that Twitter was ending yesterday, and Elon tweets how Twitter just reached one of his all-time highest usages today. Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me, because if you think about it, by having all these problems, Elon has gotten Twitter into the mainstream news. So what do you think people are doing? Twitter's on your mind, rent-free. He's getting free advertising. Nothing wrong, in my opinion, with that. He said that he wanted to gut Twitter. He said the only way to change Twitter was to take it private and fire everyone. That's what he said when he was buying it. And so he's doing that now, and everyone's like, oh my God, there's not enough engineers. It's like he's firing them all. It's like, yes, that is what he said he wanted to do. All right. Let's get a Naughty Elf up here. So Naughty Elf number 1. Naughty Elf on the shelf. Mister, what is your take on the New World Order? New World Order, you might as well call it the Old World Order, because I don't think anything has changed. I feel that the world is unchanging. The world is unchanging. I believe in like the jungle law of the jungle, like nature and all that. And all you're seeing is power dynamics. You're seeing certain rules and ideologies play out, and they win over each other or they lose. And so I think people always think that what's happening in their time of their life is like the most important thing in history. Look back on history, the fall of Rome, World War II, World War I. The stuff going on in our life is relatively mild. Life in our time is relatively mild. We got McDonald's and obesity, and we play Pokemon games and pay obscene amounts of money for pieces of cardboard. Life's good. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, life, even though I love to get very outraged, life is technically pretty good. So we got cheaper waifus here. I'm going to get you guys some of the cheaper ones. That should have been a 10. Well, you know, had it been graded by PSA, it might have been a 10. Yeah, so with PSA, this might have been a 10. A bandemic. It's one of my favorites. That is definitely the cutest card. I never seen two pretty best friends. The Black Friday sale should be a sale on these sneaker Bunko cards. Global warming is happening. The ice caps are melting. That's what I've heard. And I think it is possible to pollute the planet and have so much climate change that it makes it hard to sustain, to live on. For example, there's a lot of poor people in Africa right now. Africa is relatively overpopulated and underusing electricity and power. And so by the time Africa is consuming the way we consume in the West, the rate of production and the rate that we create waste should go way up. And the question is that actually a sustainable system? Or are we using limited resources, and are we creating pollution that's not being undone? So you can pretty much just predict that if we don't make changes, the quality of life will go down. People will die as a result of the pollution. the cost of living will go up to the point where it's unbearable. And as for climate change, you could have temperatures change to such a degree that, you know, you have some sort of biological disaster with animals or with plants. So I totally get all that. I think the solutions are always really crazy. You never hear about any good solutions. Like, we'll just stop producing oil. All right. So then what? We go back to the Middle Ages, to the Dark Ages or something? What's going to happen? Like, well, it's real simple. We don't produce oil for the market anymore, but we still consume oil. So we're just going to buy from everyone else, and they're just going to pollute the planet over there. We should produce it here, but we should use our experience with producing oil to develop the best technologies for producing clean oil. And we should continue to cut our costs of energy down so that we have money left over to do things like research climate change. Because one of the things that will fix climate change is if we were really wealthy. If you're poor, you can't fight climate change. You can't, because you're just trying to survive. If you are a wealthy country, you can spend money on research and development. You can give grants to companies that want to fight climate change. But if we're poor because we're busy buying our oil from Russia while they destroy, we're poor because we buy oil from the secondhand market where Russia's the provider. Then our US dollars, essentially, they go to Russia anyways. Russia then fights Ukraine, and we give Ukraine our money. So it's like we're funding both sides of the war. We're funding Russia and we're funding Ukraine. We're idiots. We're idiots. I don't get it. It's really, I mean, it's so stupid. You almost think it's on purpose. Anyways, those are some of my thoughts. Thomas Yonan, one of the new tops. You got it, man. All right, Thomas. The rich win no matter what. That's correct. What would you prefer, the concrete jungle or the real jungle? Oh, concrete jungle. I don't know. I don't have a preference. Okay. But I'm out here in Lake of the Ozarks in the middle of nowhere, and I don't worry as much about school shootings and stuff like that. So this is for Thomas Yonan, and he is a fan of these cards. Now, you guys be the judge. You get to judge the stickiness of this Topps pack. You ready? And this is hard to find. You can't find this. Oh, 0 stickiness, huh? 0. Persian. So if you pull a Topps Charizard, that pays for the pack. Look at that. Bulbasaur right there. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur. Okay, Ivysaur. And each box has a number of non-hollow Charizards in it. And now look at that. Did you see that? 0 stickiness. 0. Now, I could just open this whole box for myself, but I said, you guys got to get some good stuff, too. There you go. Huh? Not bad. Not bad. We need Captain Planet. He's our hero. Going to take pollution down to 0. When's your next giveaway? Well, we were going to have a giveaway tonight, but we didn't get enough likes for this stream, so it'll have to be in the next stream, which will be the nighttime stream. So there you go. This makes me believe that it might be a little underpriced at 80. But, you know, at the same time, I feel for those who might open a pack at 100 and pull nothing but a hollow Rattata or something, right? There you go, Thomas. That's Top Series 1. King of the castle, king of the castle. I'm the king of the castle, king of the castle. No, 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 no. I'll send for the Kadabra to be graded. Sounds good. Now, here's the important part, Tom. You can actually grade all these. They're all gradable. These are the common uncommons of the Topps cards, and they do sell. Some of them might sell for a little bit of a profit. Some of them might be more break even. Some of them somewhere in the middle. How much to grade everything in bulk? Oh, the whole pack? It's just $10 each, I think. I'm at work with 10 days off ahead of me. Can't wait to organize all my pokies. Nice, man. Glad to hear that. Okay, Thomas Yonan. Now, he said he's sending to grade some of this. Let me set this to the side for you, Thomas. Refresh this real fast. We got Manuel Diaz, live costume. Live costume. Swoop. Quillfish. That's a cold quillfish. I'm sorry, Manuel. We have an order from Nicholas Gertis, 2 live customs. Oh, you're all chasing those live customs. King of the castle, I have a chair, I have a chair. Whoa! That's a nice looking poker card. And Cyndaquil. Okay, Nicholas Gertis also wanted an Eevee Heroes. and 1 Pokemon Go English. Here we are. At least you bought some nice slabs. You can't beat nice slabs because they've already graded 10. You know what I mean? Can't beat them. And cold. It's cold. Hits or not. Indeed, I think I should invest in slabs. How do you feel about Brittany Griner, who I detained in Russia for bringing a vape pen on board a plane? Yeah, I mean, she is a prisoner of war. That's what she is. She's a prisoner of war, and I feel sorry for her. It's ironic that she did a lot of trash talking on the United States, only to discover that her perceptions are tainted, you know? And this is happening with the average American. The average American feels that America is the worst place in the world. Now, I think America is turning into a bad place because of grievance education. Kids are being brainwashed into hating their own country, only to go to another country and then they're detained for nothing for like 20 years. So, yeah, she went over to Russia because, you know, F America is so stupid. I don't like America, racist America. And now she's in jail for 20 years. It's sort of like the reason people pay attention to it is not just because she is a prisoner of war, but because of the irony of it. And yeah, I mean, in the end, who are we going to, Russia's going to ask for some absurd trade for us to get her back. And in my opinion, we shouldn't take her. We should take back a prisoner of equal value. So if they want an arms dealer back, we need, I don't know, a spy back for whatever they caught. But she's a citizen who plays a sport. That's just not valuable enough for war. We need to be making the smartest war moves in the middle of a war. And she could have made smarter choices. She did not have to be there. And the whole thing is very sad. I feel sorry, especially for her family. But yeah, I don't know. That's what happens in life. People get unlucky. They get hit by a car when they're driving. So sometimes life strikes you like a lightning bolt. They want Victor about. Yeah, they probably want some valuable war asset in exchange for a teenager girl or whatever young adult girl who plays basketball. And it's like, that's not a fair trade. And Russia knows we're stupid enough to consider that trade. They know we are so stupid, we might consider that trade. If we were a hardcore country ran by people who want to win, we would not even slightly consider that trade. We would laugh at Russia. We'd be like, enjoy our basketball player. You cannot have your war asset back. You know what I mean? Brian says he'll take a Topps pack. Hey, it's Brian Bedchart. What's up, man? So, Brian, I'm still working on that Misty Slabs situation. They want some Russian merchant. Yeah, crazy bad trade, and we should not make it. So this is for Brian Bedchart. So, Brian, you ready? Brian, I'm going to tell you right now, that's Ash Ketchum, and that is a great pull. Tell her to shoot hoops for y'all, Russia. Oh, yes. Check this out. So that is Ash and Pikachu. Wow. So clean. Clean like a mirror. And let's go ahead and snip this. So what's going on right now is I've purchased an item for the guy who had sold that Misty to find out who he is. Okay, here we are. Y'all laugh, but that could be your relative one of these days. I'm not laughing at her. I told you it's a sad scenario. But the United States needs to make the smartest moves it can. We're in the middle of a war. Okay, you ready? I feel bad for her. I think, honestly, a lot of young ladies like her are brainwashed into thinking that the United States is the worst country ever. And the irony is that she ran off to Russia and learned the truth, that there are places worse than the United States. Racism is in every country. It is a universal problem. It is not a United States problem. It is a human problem. It occurs in every country. Man, this Arcanite's looking so good, man. So you could definitely grade a couple of these cards. You got Arcanine. You got Jigglypuff. You got War Turtle. These are all gradable. And this is something you just can't find in the Topps cards. It's so rare to find this. The ability to open the pack and the cards just fall apart like they never stuck in the first place. So what we have here are some very rare Topps packs. Nothing like the ones you find. Nothing like the ones you find online. And I saved these for you guys because I thought you'd appreciate that. Again, no Charizard's been pulled out of this box. A box does not guarantee a Charizard, but you know what? If it doesn't have Charizard, if it does not have Charizard, it probably does have Venusaur, or it has Blastoise. Will you have some in the nighttime stream? People, Mike, people that smoke know better to take anything over customs. What? There we go. All right. Slide this in here. Get your name on this, Mr. Brian. That Topps Ash is a PSA Pop 1 out of 10. Okay. There we go. It's nice to see you, Mr. Brian. And we'll toss this back over there. Next up, an order from Thomas Yonan. Can you grade the best 5? Okay, so he wants 5 of these graded. I'm loving it. You're keeping John employed, man. When you guys, by the way, when you guys order grading, you are keeping Mr. John full schedule, full time. He needs work to do. And so we always appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to say. Nice. Did you get the house? Haven't been on a while. Oh, yeah. I should be learning from my wife today the results of the inspection. So they did the inspection yesterday, but apparently inspections for a big house like that are like 30 pages long. So they're doing they're writing it all down. Bulbasaur is going to be a top pick. Oh, you can kind of see something up there. Okay. Okay. So we don't want Machamp. I would say Persian. Darn, Machamp's one of the better ones. People love Machamp. So that's 1, 2, 3. We got to pick 2 more. Definitely Ivysaur. Why did I even... So that's 4. And then amongst these 3... Fearow. I'm going to pick Fearow. Results are back. The house was built on a... yeah. Well, that would not stop me. We would still be buying it in that case. Mr. Have 2 grades, please, for the next pack I just ordered. Oh, save 2 grades for the next pack. Perfect. Okay, so this one and this one are coming back out. Hopefully everything is good. Well, at least the foundation, electrical and plumbing, everything else is minor. You know, my biggest fear is an electrical fire because it's an older home and we use a lot of electricity. So I have a fear that the house could be so old that it cannot handle our demand for electricity and then it just poops out and an electrical fire starts. If that happened, that would be absolutely catastrophic for us. We cannot have a house fire. So I was going to tell my wife that I don't know what the cost would be, but I would pay a big price to guarantee the house can't have an electrical fire. Maybe that would mean rewiring the home or something. Reworking is only like 10K. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking before we move in, we might rewire the whole home and to guarantee that we have no electrical fire. We want no chance of that. It's a peace of mind kind of thing, but also it's smart because, you know, house fires happen. We'll definitely be talking about that. It also depends on what this, what the inspection says. You got any Charizards? Oh, I just sold a Charizard. Do I have another one? I have a really cool Charizard. Did you guys see this? Some of you guys might not know this is for sale. So first of all, this Lugia is for sale. And oh, this not Kyogre, Suicune's for sale. And this, there we go. That's some serious stuff. This Charizard is so rare. So the way it works with the poker cards, you got a deck of poker cards, right? When you open it up, your odds of your deck contains Charizard is like 1 in 6. If that, it might be higher than that. It might be like 1 in 8. So the odds of your deck having a Charizard, super low. Because the decks rotate between Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, Charmeleon, Moltres, and I can't remember the last one, but I think it's like there's a deck type you can get where it's like Gengar, Snorlax, Dragonite. And so I'm pretty sure your odds are 1 in 6. So you would need 6 vintage decks, and maybe one of them would have this Charizard. See? So he's hard to obtain. Hard to grade too. So this one's grading 9, and that's very, very decent. Next up, Joshua Quintana. He says, I'd like one of the new Topps packs. Oh, Joshua. I don't know how. Spotted me being all exaggerated over here. You know, when I know something about the hobby, when I know something about the acquisition of a rare card, I got to educate people so that you guys can understand how we arrive at a value. You know what I mean? How we arrive at a valuation on something. Here's Nidoking. Here's Parasect. Here's Psyduck. You know, I would say that a PSA 10 worthy poker card Charizard, I would value him between 2,000 and 3,000 for sure. Here's my Choke Me Daddy. Pikachu, very nice. That is a good one. Oh, I thought for a second you had Charizard because I saw this. Oh, no, you have Doug Trio. What am I? Duh. All right, I'm seeing Doug Trio. Beautiful, man. All right. I'll grab this sleeve for you. Everyone is opening Topps. Well, yeah, it's because they're seeing that the Topps are in good condition for once. And they want to try their chance for Charizard or Blastoise or Charmander or Pikachu. There's a lot of good cards in the set. It's not just Charizard, but Doug Trio, obviously, it's not the best pull. Misty, I think, is a good pull. There we go. Yeah, so I like a lot of these cards in here. And the way they just fall off of each other is excellent. So these common and commons, you got to consider grading these too. Whether you're sending in with me or CGC or PSA or Beckett, when they fall apart like that, all they really need at that point is pointy corners. Should I try another pack, says Jen? Jen's getting FOMO. Don't get FOMO, Jen. Jen, only buy another pack if you feel it's right for you. No FOMO. Let's see. She's going, wait a second, I might miss it. Jen, I want you to pull the Charizard. All right. I'll place your bag up top, Joshua. So you're in the up top box. Cheese says, I get homo. Oh, we know Cheese. Nicholas Gertis. 2 live customs for Nicholas Gertis. 1 and 2. Oh, that's perfect. I bought so many packs because of FOMO. Number 80. Oh, wow. Is this it? Oh, that's lovely. Hold on, let me get this sticker off of it. That is lovely. Number 80 is this beautiful 9.5 dark Slowbro. He's looking very clean, decently centered, and a little swirl on the edge there. That's for Nicholas Gertis. I like seeing good stuff in the live customs. There's a real mix of stuff in the live customs. Paul Newman, Top Series 1. Okay, Paul Newman. Anthony, you going to give out Huggy Wungies? Huggy Wungie. There we go. We trim the top. Peel this back. Now, what is this going to be? Professor Oak. He's such a poopy face. All right, you got the Gaifu. I'm sorry. Gaifu Oak. Here's Geodude. Meowth. Jesse James. Oddish spoke that weed. He's the weed Pokemon. That's a fact. That is his official title. Ninetales looking good. Ekans and Pidgeot. There we go. Professor Oak got experience, though. He is an experienced older man. The comb over? What? Would this guy vote for Obama or for Donald Trump? Your guess. Paul Newman. Paul with the P. Over here somewhere. Pat Gibbs, Phillip, Peyton Van Winkle. Think he would vote for Trump? Why is it because he's old? You think boomers vote for Donald Trump? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say about Donald Trump, huh? Boomers. Now look at the difference. I mean, you can see it right away. This card's got all these chipped edges, and this card just looking way cleaner. So I think it has a better shot at a 10. Keep in mind, I just graded some Topps cards with PSA. Very harsh, man. They are so harsh, okay? But this is what it looks like when you're going after a Charizard and you're flipping the coin on a potential 10. So if a PSA 10 Charizard was going to come out of a box of Topps cards, it would probably look like a box like that. Thomas Yonan says, I'll take another Topps. Okay, Thomas. Bernie mittens. Give me some of those Bernie mittens. Sleep on that. PSA doesn't want to see us win. Something like that. Okay, what do we have here? All right. Now, if you guys happen to pull a Charizard out of here, and he does grade 10, let me know, because I'm a buyer. That's Squirtle. I saw Squirtle non-hollow. There's Poliwrath. There's Misty. Holy hoochie mommy. The back of the card's better than the front. Okay, Misty. Misty in a bikini. Geodude. Oh my god. First Professor Oak, then Gary Oak. Hurl, dude. Remember, 2 grades. Yes. 2 grades out of here. Mister, that Pop 1 Ash Foil is on eBay. You should buy it. I'm not in a rush. Not in a rush. I'm busy spending all my money on Sneaker Bunko Naked Girls. I am not in a rush. He just got rich off that pack. So here's Squirtle. And I will go ahead and send those 2 out to grade. I hate Gary. Smell you later. Gary's my rival. Okay. So, Mr. Thomas, I look forward to examining these under the microscope. I've now graded like 3,000 cards. I feel like I'm getting better at it. I'm going to point something out. Not only am I sitting down and grading cards every day, I receive cards that have been graded from PSA and SGC and CGC. I constantly receive feedback from those companies that help me understand their industry standard. I feel like I'm a very good choice for what I do because of my exposure to all this. A lot more exposure than the average person to help inform my opinion. And by grading lots of cards, you learn about how you feel about one card relative to another over thousands of cards that you've handled and stared into. You learn little things, you know, like how you feel about a card. The concept of a 9, 10, a 10, 9, 8, and 7 starts to become more clear. Like, oh, this is what makes a card a 10. This is what makes a card a 9. You know what I mean? Those concepts become more clear over time because everything's relative to each other. You start to go, it's real rare to find a card in this condition. You know what I mean? And then you go, that's what a 10 is. Real hard to find a card in such good condition. It's very fun. I'm very into it. Very passionate about it. I think grading things is almost the perfect job for me because that's what I'm always doing in life. judging. Do I seem a little judgmental? I think I'm a bit of a judgmental person. Hope your company becomes super big. It may or it may not. But you know what? These cards are getting graded either way. One day we'll make our first 10,000 graded cards. Damn, I got 2 sacks now. You're on your way to having 3 sacks. Primals. Primals need to know what Liver King eats on Saturday. God, he's so funny. So what is Liver King on testosterone boosters or what? Cast your vote. Whew. So here is a perfect Weiss Schwarz card. I don't even know how to price that. Do you have a database for all the cards you've graded? What do you think Liver King eats on Thanksgiving? Hopefully turkey. Some turkey and some mashed potatoes. Yes, he is not natural. Primals need to know. Primals. I'm going to look at some comparable prices for Sneaker Bunko, okay? So the signature is going for a lot of money. I see some perfect cards. It looks like it depends. Let me go to sold. It does look like it depends. Oh, okay, here we go. So we got some information here. Check this out. So this 9.5 sold on November 9th for actually $50 and $6 shipping, which would mean that my price of $40 is cheaper than that. I'll leave this alone for now, but the next time I price one of these, it's going to be closer to the actual market price, okay? So we'll leave that alone. And then I'm looking for a perfect grade. Has a perfect grade sold before? That's a perfect grade. I think this is not a holographic card, though. It's just a common card. Here's a pristine. It was selling for about $70. I find this pricing hilarious. A lot of these are priced at $69. That is very funny. So with this being perfect, I'm just not sure. I'm going to price this. How do I feel about it? I just feel like it's not as sexy as the other cards, but it is sensual. So the artwork's not going to be as desirable. So there's multiple things playing in here. It's like, how bad do people want this artwork? I'm going to say $100 on this, which I consider kind of cheap, actually. And that's a perfect holographic Sneaker Bunko. 69. Yeah, 69 on everything. Okay, Manuel Diaz says 1 live costume and 1 One Piece. Manuel, it's cold. I'm sorry, Manuel. Let me get you a little bonus card for the live customs. Here it is, a little bonus. Think about it. You can glaze your glizzy to it. Oh, my God. 1 One Piece. Doug Stacken says, priceless. I think that some of the other artworks are more sensual, and therefore they're worth more than this one. But the extremely good grade of Perfect 10 and the fact that it's holographic is what is giving it its price. What's the most valuable card you pulled, mister? To date, probably the no hollow error Dragonite, which I bought back from Von Doom for $16,000. It's not only do I have that card, but the video associated with it, the short, got 500,000 views. Very cool. So to own that card and the video, very neat. I do 12 weeks sometimes and take a break, but I always eat clean. You take the sauce, you better be dedicated. Oh, what? You talking about testosterone? I don't know. I've heard that, you know, it's not good for your balls. That's all I need to know. I'm not here wanting to mess around with my glizzy. No, thank you. I will be thin and not muscular. And in my case, I'll be fat. Jennifer Yap says, let's go. One more tops to change my luck. Can I use a $5 credit? Now, Jennifer, what kind of tops pack did you want? Did you want the tops 2 or did you want the tops 1? Here we are. So what everybody's opening, Jennifer, is the tops 1 pack because it's in really good condition. But there we go. Mr. Hung. Jennifer, so, and together this would be 60 actually. So we'll scratch these out and say 60. So you got 60 bucks here, Jennifer. And what you need is 80 bucks for the top series 1 pack. Bet I never knew anyone that be sauced up. Yeah, you need $80 for the top series 1 pack, okay? It's a little more expensive because, well, it's in really good condition. Also, the top series 1 box is more expensive anyways than the top series 2 box. So top series 1 gives you a chance at the Charizard. Let me grab a pack for you and set it to the side, okay? But this will cost an additional 20 bucks. He pricey. I'm trying to make some money. Let's see what's next. Paul Newman says Professor Oak says one more top series 1. Okay. So this one is for Paul Newman. And these packs are selling very quickly in just a few minutes. So people will definitely approve the quality they're seeing. That's Pikachu. Look at that cute little Pikachu. What do we got? We got Graveler. Sounds good, Jennifer, yep. You just got to cross your fingers and hope yours has a Charizard in it. There's Peros. Okay, here's, oh, Venusaur. Very cool. Oh, that's cool. This one also has Charmander in it. And Arbok. And it is a Pikachu Holo. Beautiful, man. All right. So I'll set that down here. Pikachu. That's right. So I've done this trick with the sleeve. You guys will notice this trick. We can fold this corner of the sleeve back like that. Can you all see that? And this helps us put the card away so that the corners never touch at all. We don't want the corners of the card touching the edge of the sleeve. All right, can I show you why? So I'll just take a throwaway card real fast. So we have a throwaway card like this. He's nice. And if you do this on the sleeve with a holographic card, although it's unlikely to occur, it's unlikely, you can actually damage the edge of a holo card that way. And so that's what we're avoiding when we peel that sleeve back. I do that when the card looks really nice and it's an expensive card. You might see me skip that step if it's just a little cheap card and I can already see with my own eyes it's not going to grade 10. So if I perceive it's already not going to get the 10, I go, I don't care. Also, these cards with no holo on it, they don't need that because they don't chip. So these don't chip. But that's a little trick for you guys when you open square cut cards, okay? These non-holographic cards are much hardier than the holographic cards. The holographic cards are fragile. Okay, Paul Newman. I like this. Paul Newman, I think you got 3 gradable cards out of here. I mean, they're all gradable, but this is like Charmander, Venusaur, Pikachu. Not bad at all. Pikachu! Calm down, Pikachu. Time of year tough as a single dad. It's tough as a single dad. Well, you need to go get a woman. Step number 1, have a huge pee-pee. Step number 2, be rich. Step number 3, be about 6'6" or 6'4". Okay, so if you could just be really tall and then be totally in shape. Voila. Easy. Easy. Jennifer Yap says, the difference? Okay, here it is. Jennifer Yap, we're ready. No, you are like Papa. There we go. Chicks are crazy. Oh, I'm going to clip this. I'm going to tell Mike's side to turn. So Mike's side, we were just talking about the subject of peeling back the corner of the penny sleeve. That's a good short, Mike's side. All right, that highlight gets saved. 7 foot tall billionaire. If you could just be a 7 foot tall billionaire, you wouldn't have any troubles with the ladies. Okay. If I ever have trouble with finding a girlfriend, I'm just going to the Philippine Islands and getting a Filipino girlfriend. Problem solved. I'm going to tell her I'm 25% Filipino and I'm an American citizen. Voila. Oh, look at this. You pull one of the most envious cards of all, Jennifer. That's Geodude. Yay! All right. I'll call her Mamacita, or whatever the equivalent to that in Tagalog is. I do not intend to spend my time alone. I knew a guy that did that. Yeah, I knew a guy that did that too. His name was my grandpa. Here we go. Slide that card right into that sleeve. Look familiar? Yeah, I've used that move many times in life. There we go. What do we got here? Metapod. I once looked up all the stats of men's income level, height, and other characteristics to prove my girlfriend that if she ever left me, she'd never be able to replace me. That's a good strategy. I mean, the data is the data. She might actually go, oh, okay, you're going to be like Thick Neck Nick. He worked at Target and hated his life. Hello, mister. What's up, man? Here's Va Plume. Here's Clefairy. Oh, look what you got here. Well, you got just a lovely number of common uncommons, Jennifer. Look at that Pikachu. Now, this is very gradable, Jennifer. There we go. So you got, the Geodude was not very good, but the Pikachu and the Blastoise legitimately were. So this is a good pack anyways. That's the Mr. Beta thing I heard all day, Z-Dogs. I think you meant to say most beta thing. There you go. He's got Mr. on the mind. I was married for 12 years, and the last year I've just been doing strange, not too sure of my next move. You know, that will never be me. If I break up or had a divorce or a widow or any of those things, I'm never sleeping around with girls. I just won't do it because there's too much to lose. I think you lose your integrity, to be honest. Because when I walk up to a girl, I say, I don't mess around. I don't sleep around with girls. I don't do any of that crazy stuff. I don't have any sex diseases. I don't have any illegitimate children. And all I want is you. And when girls hear that, they go, ding, 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 ding. That sounds great. It's very easy to sell yourself. But of course, then you also have to be pretty Rico Suave. You have to be like, you have to talk well. You have to have some success in life. They want to see that too. And then they hear that you don't mess around. And then they go, all right, well, we are going to turn this into some kind of relationship very fast. So I'm not into, you know, because I'm going to get sex either way, right? But I don't need to sleep around with the gross girls who sleep around a lot. I'm not looking for that. There we go. There we go. And I think that women, especially high-value women, value that in a partner. Let's see. But there's all types, you know. There's all sorts. Everyone's different. So you got some guys that like to sleep around more and girls that like to sleep around more, and that's fine. Mr. always wears sweatpants. Mister, you're going to scare away boss babes. Have you played Scarlet yet? How much are Topps packs? They're pretty pricey. The ones you're seeing are $80 a piece. All right, guys, we've done it. We've completed our 2-hour stream. It is now 6:13, and I'm going to go play some Pokemon with my wife. I sweet talk to them, and when they see my Pokemon bed linen, they leave. Maybe change the bed linen. When they see my sneaker Bunko collection, I just bought Scarlet and SpongeBob Racing. No, my order. Okay, let me refresh. You're saying you might have an order. It might not have shown up for me yet. I'm not seeing it. Let me try logging into PayPal because sometimes PayPal's a little faster. You're such a show-off. I got to show you guys what our room looks like. Okay, I got to show you guys. You want to see our room? Check this out. I want to show you where we're going to be playing Pokemon. Don't mind the mess in here. It gets messy in here sometimes, right? But check this out. I'm showing everyone our little setup. You escaping? I wasn't sure if you were there. All right, check it out. So we will be playing. Yeah, the door go off. Check this out. Check this out. So we've got our bed here. This is our king-sized bed. Comfortable this is. Look how comfortable that is. It's my shelf next to me, right? So she's like, wait. All right, you guys are welcome onto the bed. So comfortable. So we can watch TV up there and then play our games side by side here. Pretty easy, right? And then I got my work next to me and some drinks, some slabs. This is a pretty decent life. I don't know. The bulk boxes. You like the bulk boxes? The TV stands are from different time periods. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff. Some weights, a little exercise machine. Some boxes here. Lots of boxes. Paper. These cards are waiting to grade. You can't even see, it's too dark. Real expensive slabs over here. Yep. Some Weiss Schwartz here. Take a look at that. Some cases. She's trapped. This is the scaredy cat. She gets real scared. Got some, oh, so you can't even see. There we go. Kind of see now. Some Charizards. It's my nice clean kitchen. Some more, I believe this box right here is a fresh case of Sneaker Bunko that I acquired. That's a fresh case of Sneaker Bunko. These are cases of the Paramount War. Yeah. Beans. More beans. I got some almonds. Enough cereal for my wife. I don't really eat it, it's just her. A giant jug of olives. Some glizzies. Yeah, we don't even have that much food. Got a little energy drink to go. So when I come out for a drink, what I'm really saying is I'm coming out here and getting a little sip of an energy drink. Look at little kitty over there. Some of my wife's shoes. Okay, gotta keep motivated. Oh no, the glizzies. Whew. Describe the scent. Smells like heaven. All right. There's a girl out there. It's like being on Hoarders. No, not really. It's not like Hoarders. It's like running a really high volume card operation. All right. So somebody did send an order. It's Mr. Noor, pack break, and a 1993 Galaxy One. Okay. There we go. No more orders, guys. How much for the paper plate? Yeah, I probably, that's a clean paper plate, and I probably just tossed it because I was getting ready to go live. I do this mistake with the paper plates where I waste clean ones by stacking them on top of each other for the dirty one. I don't know why I do that. Let's do my house next. Trust me, just as more or interesting. Well, I will be able to give you guys a tour of the new home soon. I can't wait to do that. There we go, 6. And this house will be up for rent. So you'll be able to rent this place. And I might leave a boat in the dock. So there's rules for that probably. I don't know what the rules are. I mean like laws. There could be a law stating that I cannot let you use my boat because it's a liability. I'm not sure. All right, there we go. I knew Mr. loved glizzies. Okay, slab away. Darth Vader. We got Luke. We got this cool poster. Oh, that's a cool one. Darth Vader and the Sand People. All right. That's for our friend, Mr. Noor. Yeah, so I'm going to be laying down in bed, probably snacking on some din-dins. We might order like Taco Bell or something. And you guys paid for all that, so I appreciate you guys. And we're going to play some Pokemon and see how it goes. And I think John's playing some Pokemon too, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, Mr. Noor. Mr. Noor. Did he didn't say if he had a bag. Should always mention if you guys have a bag or not. It really helps. Nathaniel Nicholas Noor. Here we are. All right. Pokestand taxes paid for Mr. I appreciate it. Well, I consider this my job, so I show up and you guys have a live card shop where you don't even have to buy anything. You can just watch other people open stuff. You can ask me questions. We can talk about the news. Your wife's seen the camera and dipped. I don't know why. She's very pretty. She's very shy. All right. I'll see you guys tonight. We might start late, okay? It might be a late start tonight, okay? Have a good day, everyone. Happy Friday.